In today's video, I'm gonna show you how to turn cereal boxes and toilet paper into that. Let's do this! Hey, I'm Raphael. I used to work in the movie industry as a professional Steadicam operator until I discovered that I could make pretty much any of the movie props I'm so passionate about using only that. That's incredible! Today I'm gonna show you how to make this small T-Rex head using only cereal boxes. But don't worry, if you don't have cereal boxes, you can use tissue boxes, Amazon envelopes, or any type of cardboard that is not thicker than 2mm. They all will do the job just fine. And of course, you'll find the complete list of everything I use in the description box below, as well as all templates necessary for you to make it yourself at home. Now let's dive right into the tutorial. The first thing to do is cutting out the templates that you'll find in my shop in the description box below. Then glue all of them on your cardboard. Then cut all the pieces using a precision knife, a box cutter, or a very sharp scissor. You'll have to do that for all the following pieces of this tutorial. First, cut that large piece from the templates number 1, cut all the pieces from the templates number 3, 4 and 5, and glue all of them on their bottom edges here, on the lines here, following the number order. To do so, I used a cheap 15-watt hot glue gun. Repeat that process for all the pieces. Then, using the pieces from the templates number 6 and 7, make the jaw the same way. And with the pieces from the templates number 10 and 11, make the neck. Next, to make the structure a little bit sturdier, add a little bit of hot glue here and there between the elements. Afterwards, cut the reversed central pattern and glue it on the reversed side of the structure here. Cut all the pieces from the templates number 3 to 11, the same way glue them on the lines following the number order, but flip the pieces. And of course, as you did for the other side, add some hot glue to make the structure sturdier. Next, tear pieces from regular toilet paper and, using white glue, glue them all over the structure. That's gonna allow us to have a good base to make the skin later in this tutorial. Next, cut the piece 20 from the templates 11, round it with your fingers, like that, and glue these two edges together. Glue it in the hole here, that way. Cut the piece 21, same way round it and glue the edges, and glue it in the hole as well. Next, tear up another pieces of toilet paper, apply some white glue on it, and with your fingers make it a small ball, and glue it inside the hole here to make the eyeball. And of course repeat all of it for the opposite eye. Also make 2 holes in the front here to make the nostrils. Now, using our hot glue guns, we are going to add the largest spot of the T-Rex head all over the structure. To do so, don't hesitate to have a look on the reference pictures that are linked in the description box below with the templates. The same way, make several very small spots to give the surface of the head a skin look. As some of you may know already, Illigo just sent me one of their newest resin 3D printers, the Illigo Saturn 4K, and my god, this device is so awesome! But just to clarify, this video is not sponsored by Illigo, so I'm not paid to say whatever they would like me to say. I'm just giving you my honest opinion, and my god, I love this device. It's very simple to use, and actually I was able to print my first 3D prints the first day I received it, which was a Robocop figure like that. It's very accurate, it's so impressive. And in addition to that, it's a quite cheap device as well. It's like $300 if you buy it directly from them. And if you're watching this tutorial and you're like, yeah, that's cool, but it's way too time consuming for me, well, I did print this T-Rex head with this printer in like a day. So if you are interested in getting this 3D printer for yourself as well, I put the link to it in the description box below, as well as the link to buy the T-Rex head model, the Robocop figures, or the water white bust if you want to get those as well. Now let's get back into the tutorial. Make a mix of white glue and water and soak in it pieces from a grey paper, the same kind you receive within your Amazon deliveries, for instance. remove any excess of liquids with your fingers, crush the pieces slightly with your fingers to make them more malleable, and apply them on the entire head. To do so, don't hesitate to use a sponge like that or a piece of foam. It's gonna help you to apply the paper thoroughly. Apply a few pieces on the edge of the eyes as well, that way. For that part, don't hesitate to use a small tool like that to apply it more efficiently. So that you end up with something that looks like that. Also, still using paper, make some folds on the neck, that way. Next, from the same paper, cut another piece like that, fold it with your fingers that way, and glue it inside the mouth here. And of course do the same for the opposite side. Next, cut the pieces from the template number 12, glue the two number 1 on top of each other, the piece number 2 on the side here, the piece number 3 on the other side, and the same way you did for the head, cover it with paper. For that element, I used brown paper instead of the grey paper. Shape it lightly with your hands to make it look like a tongue, and glue it inside the mouth that way. By the way, did you watch Jurassic World Dominion? If yes, what did you think about it? Let me know in the comment section below. Next, cut thin strips from regular white paper that are about 4 cm wide. Roll them up tightly with your fingers to make rollers. Soak them in the same mix of white glue and water you made before. Let them dry, and with your precision knife, carve the two tips of them. Cut it in half to end up with two pieces like that, and make about 40 more the same way. We are gonna use them to make the teeth of the T-Rex. Next, with a small tool like that, make several holes in the paper here. And glue all the teeth you made before into these holes. And of course, do the same for the upper part here. Next, with a black marker, design the pupils. Cut the pieces from the templates 13 and 14, glue the 5 pieces number 1 on top of each other, cut out the pieces number 2, and with your precision knife remove the inside of the T-Rex title, and glue the 3 of them on top of each other, and glue the element number 2 on top of the element number 1. And the same way you did for the head, cover it with paper. And with a regular pencil, darken the title. Now that you have a good pedestal, you can glue the whole T-Rex head on it. Then tear up several pieces from a thin brown cardboard. And glue them on the base of the neck, here, to give the feeling that the T-Rex went brutally through the pedestal. And if you can, apply 2 layers of a glossy varnish on the entire construction. That will make it all shiny and sustainable for years to go. Pretty cool, isn't it? So you can hang it on your wall or just put it on your desk to decorate, or even using it as a pencil holder. And if you want to make that same T-Rex head but like 100 times bigger, watch this tutorial video right here where I show you how to make a huge version of it using only recycled cardboard. And of course, subscribe if you are not already and hit the notification bell so you don't miss my next epic build out of cardboard. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next one. He's always there when I'm recording stuff. I'm working. No, I can cuddle you. I don't have time for that. Life with cats.